All right, guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the benefits of a strong grip and the appropriate matchups that need to go with it. All right, guys, we have a special giveaway. I'm going to be giving away one of these Scotty Cameron limited edition putters. Stay tuned to the end. You won't want to miss this. All right, guys, so when it comes to identifying a strong grip, from the golfer's perspective, if they look down and they see more than two knuckles, okay, so if I could see that third knuckle on the hand, typically that would mean that the grip is a lot stronger. Along with that, if their right hand sits more on the back side of the shaft or even under, and the V's of the hand point outside the right shoulder, that would identify a strong grip. Now, from a coach's perspective, if the coach sees the hinge pin, okay, or the little hole in the wrist more on the side of the shaft and the thumb more on the side of the shaft, that would also be an indicator that the grip is a lot stronger. Now, that doesn't make it right or wrong. Ultimately, your grip has to match up to your body motion. So, a stronger grip, first and foremost, requires a lot more body rotation, okay, through the transition. And to get my point across, if the golfer holds the club up with a strong grip, swings it back to the top and pivots, and then throws the head from the top, you'll see that the club will get back closed or square very early in the downswing, and by the time it gets to impact, it will actually be closed. Therefore, it's going to send the ball left. If we turn back with a stronger grip and we open our body first and then that club releases, you'll see that the golfer then got back to impact with a square face. So that's rule number one. If you have a stronger grip through the transition, you have to have your body opening pretty, from a sequencing standpoint first. This has to open, okay, and then obviously the pelvis opening gets out ahead of that club face and then allows it to square it up by impact instead of being left. The second thing is that when you set up with a stronger grip and you have a lot more cup, that cup has to be maintained throughout the backswing into the transition. So if I go to the top and I bow that lead wrist, that face is now going to be pretty excessively closed. And no matter how hard I rotate through the transition, I will not be able to stop that ball from going left, okay? So I'll show you that real fast. We'll go strong grip, okay? Ball went left and it was going pretty hard. So the bottom line is, if you're gonna have a strong grip, you have to maintain the cup a lot longer and you have to have a lot more rotation in the pelvis. Now, the benefits of a strong grip from a speed standpoint are that you can load the lead wrist a lot harder, okay? So if I grip the club super strong and I hinge the club, okay, you'll see that I have X amount of range of motion in that wrist. If I go weaker with the grip, okay, and then I try to hinge the club, you'll see that I can't load it as much due to the range of motion in my wrist. So this is why you'll tend to see a lot of long drivers revert more to a stronger grip. One, it takes care of the face because they're going so fast, they don't have to worry about the face. And number two, it allows them to load it harder through the transition, therefore generating more speed. So myself, I would say if we look at a neutral grip, a strong grip, I would say I'm somewhere in between. So I like it a little bit stronger, but at the same time, with my trigger, I lose some of that wrist cup. So I can't have it too strong, because if it's too strong and I lose that wrist cock, then my face is obviously going to be too close, like I demonstrated before. So that being said, a stronger grip has a lot of benefits. It just has to match up with the pattern of what your body's doing. If you don't have a lot of rotation, this is not the grip for you. All right, guys, if you found that video helpful, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as well as that notification bell. It alerts you every time I release new content. It also helps me. And because of that, I'm going to be giving away one of these Scotty Cameron limited edition putters to one of my subscribers once I reach 1,500 subscribers on YouTube. So like it, share it, comment it, do anything you can to help us hit that number as soon as we can.